we see now out of BJ Penn is finally discipline and talent are merging together, and it's creating an incredible, incredible fighter.
BJ is the most motivated, focused BJ Penn we've ever seen in his entire career, but Frankie Edgar is a little machine.
Oh, got him. He hurt him bad. Yeah, this is bad. He's got it. It's all over.
The guy that beats BJ is going to be a complete fighter, and he's going to have to do it all.
Really outstanding performance by Frankie Edgar.
I got a lot of fight in me, and I think that just comes from when I was a little kid. I was always scrapping.
If he's a street fighter, he's going to know pretty quick that he's in the ring with another street fighter, too.
I knew once I step out there, as soon as I get in the face, it's just go time. I can compete with BJ, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go in there and compete with him. This is a dream come true. You know, it's one step for me to realizing my main goal, and that's being UFC champion. You know, I want to take that belt home so bad.
He's trying to finish this fight, no question.
A good fighter would win all 5 rounds by decision. A great fighter would finish this guy right now.
BJ Penn looking to remain the champion.
You're going to watch the greatest lightweight champion bring home his belt.
Does he have the answer? Can he bring something different at 155 to upset BJ Penn? That is the big question for Frankie Edgar. 6-1 inside the octagon, 11-1 overall. He said quite simply, it's an honor to fight BJ. He is the best lightweight in the world. He's excited for this title fight, and he believes he can beat him.
Well, Frankie Edgar is game. He's a very good wrestler. He's got very fast hands. He's got great footwork, and he knows this is the opportunity of a lifetime, and he is going to rise to the occasion. He is the kind of guy, when faced with incredible opposition like he is tonight, he will give, without a doubt, the greatest performance we've ever seen from him.
BJ Penn has not been taken down at lightweight in over 6 years. Frankie Edgar averages 4 successful takedowns per fight and has outstruck all of his UFC opponents. BJ Penn, one of the most accurate strikers in UFC history. Frankie the Answer Edgar trains with Ricardo Almeida, Enzo Gracie, trains a ton of jiu-jitsu, very good wrestler, as Joe mentioned, and he is looking to shock the world tonight and bring the belts back to New Jersey. He's going to try, Joe, I believe, to out-slick and outspeed BJ Penn.
I think you're absolutely right. I think footwork and striking is going to be his keys to victory.
Frankie Edgar inside the octagon. It is time for Abu Dhabi to welcome the UFC lightweight champion of the world, the prodigy, BJ Penn. Well, when you talk about the elite, MMA elite, one of the greatest cage fighters in the history of the sport, you're talking about the proud Hawaiian who trained for this fight the entire time at his home in Hilo, Hawaii. He is the prodigy, BJ Penn.
It's been really a treat to see BJ Penn these last couple of fights, to really see how this dedication and hard work has transformed him into this complete fighter. We've always seen a guy with tremendous talent and natural abilities, great jiu-jitsu and great reflexes, but now we're seeing this tremendous strength and conditioning program that he's gone through. We're seeing the ability to fight at a furious pace for 5 solid rounds like he did the Diego Sanchez fight. I mean, this is the scariest BJ Penn we've ever seen, and this is the worst time for anybody to face him.
He has not lost at 155 pounds since January of 2002. Never been knocked down, been cut just once. And you talk about that strength and conditioning program with Marvin Gary Marinovich. BJ said it's turned me back into a 22-year-old, but a 22-year-old with the mindset of this new, mature 31-year-old father, BJ Penn, who brings it all inside the octagon here on Yaz Island tonight. He defines cage fighter. The prodigy. And the answer. Our tale of the tape for this lightweight title fight. The champion, the prodigy. 3 years the elder of Frankie Edgar. Edgar, the challenger, is 3 inches shorter, but will have a 2-inch reach advantage. With our introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to go to war in the octagon, as this is the co-main event of the evening. This fight is 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a freestyle fighter holding a professional record, 11 wins, 1 loss. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 154 pounds, 70 kilos. Fighting out of Toms River, New Jersey, USA, Frank the Answer Edgar! And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighter holding a professional record, 15 wins, 5 losses, 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds, 70.5 kilos. Fighting out of Wanaku, Hilo, Hawaii. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, the prodigy, BJ Penn! And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon is Herb Dean.
All right, gentlemen, we've been over the rules. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We're going to keep it clean. Touch gloves, let's make it official.
BJ Penn, Frankie Edgar, the UFC Lightweight Championship is on the line.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go. The champion in the white trunks. The challenger in the green trunks.
An interesting thing about this fight that may or may not be a factor is that Frankie Edgar does not cut weight. Frankie Edgar walks around 158 pounds. So for him, it's very easy to make 155. BJ Penn has to cut a little. BJ's about 165, has to lose about 10 pounds of weight.
One thing to watch early is how much speed does Frankie Edgar have against BJ Penn, and does he have more speed than BJ Penn? Well, he is smaller. He is fast, but what BJ has is a laser beam accuracy with his strikes. Edgar with the leg kick. He's going to be in and out. He's going to try to out-slick him, as we said before, Joe. Utilize what he hopes is a speed advantage. One thing about Frankie Edgar that you have to factor into too is that Frankie Edgar is not the type of guy that's going to be scared. Frankie Edgar is going to fight up to its full potential, and that potential is massive, and always improve it. Look how busy he is already. He will fight better tonight against BJ Penn than we've ever seen him fight before. The big question is, will that be enough? defining moment in the career of Frankie Edgar was his win at UFC 98 when he beat former UFC lightweight champion Sean Shirk.
Good jab by BJ as well.
Frankie Edgar, great head movement. Looks for the front kick. Edgar and Penn, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Edgar misses with the left hook. BJ with the combination. The key for Frankie Edgar, and he's talked about it a lot, is to utilize what he believes is his speed advantage in this title fight tonight.
Already, Mike, we are seeing excellent movement from Frankie Edgar as we expected. BJ Penn being patient, looking for his openings. But Edgar utilizing some real good side. Nice leg kick. And the leg kick was something that Sean Shirk was successful with in the fight with BJ Penn, but really didn't feel like he used it enough. He said it was part of his game plan, but once he got in there and started banging, he kind of forgot about it.
There's that takedown defense, even in just a small glimpse of Penn.
And in trying to take down, he ate a couple of hard shots.
Exactly.
And BJ Penn's takedown defense, I mean, is really the freakiest in sport.
Has not been taken down at lightweight in over 6 years. And he has taken on the world's best at lightweight.
Well, all I can remember
wrestlers
about his takedown defense is when Matt Hughes had his foot lifted up and pointed towards his chin. I mean, literally had his heel pointed towards his chin, and BJ's hopping around on one leg, punching him in the face. I mean, his takedown defense really is very unusual.
That is one rapidly moving target. Good combination put together by Penn. Edgar's lightning quick. Frankie's hands were put on full display when he fought Sean Shirk.
BJ's finding his range here,
Yeah,
Mike.
he is.
He's landed a couple of hard shots here. Nice counter left hook.
Snuck the head out of the way and countered nicely, and you could hear the connection. Remember, championship fight, good jab. Championship fight, so 5 5-minute rounds.
Good combo by Frankie.
Well, BJ has said over and over again that he knew there would be no overlooking tonight's battle against Frankie Edgar. Quality opponent, huge heart.
One of the things he said, what kind of a champion would I be if I didn't get up for this fight?
Bring your head in a different angle. Your head keeps coming, same angle. Bring your head in one way and then change your head on a different angle. That's all you have to do. Throw 3, 4 punches, change your head on an angle coming in.
Let's get the 21 going. It's going to keep his left foot light.
Okay.
All right, then you start F21s, you start 30s, but let's get that 21 going, right?
If you throw 2, it's going to count. Don't put your head in on the same angle.
Shondella, Ariani, Rochelle, great to be here tonight. First time ever, the UFC taking place outdoors here in Abu Dhabi. Round 2.
It was a very interesting first round.
His head movement was becoming somewhat predictable. Ricardo Almeida was talking about keep side to side. Don't bob it forward and let BJ find a home for that quick jab. Like that. Edgar's just constant movement, constant motion.
Yeah, very difficult to time because of that. And the other thing, Jason Prillo was saying to BJ was that he felt like BJ was chasing him down a little bit. That he was following him a little bit.
He's trying to come in at different angles as Edgar.
Oh. Edgar really trying hard for that takedown, but unsuccessful again.
Swing and a miss. Cardio no longer a question when it comes to Penn. Preparation no longer a question, and we have seen the results of that, as he has not just defeated those who won his belt, but he's pretty much dominated everybody.
Does anybody move as much as Frankie Edgar?
I'll tell you what, this is the one thing that we talked about coming in, Joe, is how slick he can be.
And he can do this for 5 rounds, I guarantee
No question.
Kid has tremendous cardio.
He did it against Shirt. And, you know, pretty much picked him apart with his hands and with this constant movement.
Good counters.
A never quit attitude for both of these great warriors. And as you said, Joe, Frankie Edgar not affected by the bright lights. BJ's just got out of the way. Penn's starting to try to set up a counter. Now Almeida was calling for the 2-1, the 21 before.
Now Frankie's trying to mix the takedown attempts with strikes.
BJ not thinking ground at all. And if you do take BJ Penn down, yeah, you might be in top position, but you're dealing with a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt who is truly the prodigy when it comes to the ground game.
Yeah, being on top of him is no picnic.
And you definitely don't want him on top of you. Combination by Penn. Nice 1-3
He's
BJ.
throwing some hard shots now.
BJ trying to time the entrance of Frankie Edgar.
A lot of feints being thrown by Edgar.
BJ's starting to score some points. Leading with the right hand, finishing with the left. All around the outside, constant movement from Edgar. Kick was checked. Man, it's been fun to watch Frankie Edgar improve so drastically during his UFC career. 8th time he has fought in the UFC. His debut was outstanding. His win over Tyson Griffin.
Nice leg kick by Edgar.
He handed Griffin his first loss that night, way back in 07, UFC 67 in Vegas.
Again, he takes him down. Look at this.
That's a first in a long, long time. But how quickly does he get up?
Like a spring.
Yeah.
But just the fact that he was able to do that. But you know what? He's doing so well on his feet. I like mixing it up just to throw BJ off, but I don't like him actually taking him down.
Final seconds of the round. Uppercut.
And Edgar landed it right at the end of the round as well. Very interesting.
Penn has an iron chin, never been knocked down in his 21 career fights.
Big breath. You touch him with one all day. You're touching him with one. We need more than one, okay? Need more. And then when you touch, go in there with, like you did with the 3 punches, step to the side, all right? You're hesitating a little bit because he's catching a little on the way out. All right, you go in, you touch him, step to the side.
Every time you touch the 30, you come back with the F32. All right? Touch the 30, come back F32, and keep moving your way to the left. Let's go.
Now start.
Herb Dean felt like he was a little too wet.
Yep. Looking to start the 3rd round, and he does. So far, so good for Frankie Edgar.
Well, he's still here.
Yep,
that's pretty good.
That is pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah. And BJ is starting to zone in with that jab, Mike. That snake-like jab of his. A man who Freddie Roach has said has the best boxing in mixed martial arts. And that's high praise indeed.
From somebody who knows what he's talking about. Penn has been over here in Abu Dhabi for a couple of weeks with his entire family. Very close, proud Hawaiian. Wanted to get acclimated.
Good shots by BJ there.
Edgar threw one, BJ threw 3 or 4. BJ's quick with that uppercut too, Joe.
Frankie's got to be very careful to not be predictable. He's got to be very careful to just keep mixing it up.
See, BJ's timing now. Just missed with the hook a second ago. And that's what his corner was talking about after the first round, Joe.
Yeah,
lightning fast.
Stiff jab.
Yep. Mixing things up if you're Frankie Edgar.
I wonder what's going on with the left knee of BJ. It's wrapped up. I wonder if that's because of an injury. Maybe he likes it that way to keep it from getting scratched if he goes for a takedown. But it's unusual to see him like that.
Yeah, with the knee sleeve on. Well, all reports were that both these men came in perfect condition.
Well, you know what? If you have a knee injury, you don't really want to talk about it.
If you have any injury.
That doesn't really counter left hook by BJ there.
And Joe, as you know, I mean, the way these guys train, you're always fighting through some little thing.
Yeah, I mean, I can't remember the last time BJ pulled out of a fight because of an injury.
Never. Oh, Frankie Edgar wins that one. Got there first.
And he got there because of the feints, Mike. Because of all this movement and throwing BJ's timing off. There again. Nice left hook.
Frankie Edgar can wear you down just watching him move around like this.
Yeah, my eyeballs hurt. Just trying to keep up with him.
No kidding. And he beat BJ to the punch again a moment ago.
Well, this is certainly a different look than what he saw with Diego Sanchez. Much, much more evolved striker.
Smaller, but so much faster.
Yeah.
And that's what made this a unique challenge coming in, is that Edgar did, you know, Kenny Florian, Diego Sanchez, great fighters. But Frankie brings a different set of skills.
Look at this.
And as sets into this battle. Different look, if you will, for BJ to try to counter.
Yeah, and he's so much better at mixing things up.
And that's what earned him the title shot. Was his ability to be unique like this. Different than Stevenson or Shirk, Florian, Sanchez.
Again with that left hook.
1 minute, 20 seconds remains in round number 3.
Nice. Takedown attempt, and then as BJ moves away, he hits him with a body kick. And I really like the way he's mixing things up.
Under a minute left in the round now.
Ducked under the punch, goes for a takedown. Ooh, he eats a knee.
Fastest American to achieve a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, BJ Penn, but we may not see any of the ground game in this fight.
BJ just missed with a punch of death.
He has a ton of pop.
Good counters and crisp precision punching, but it just doesn't pack the kind of dynamite that BJ has.
That vicious head kick that BJ threw to Diego Sanchez. That was in the 5th round of that title defense as we head towards the championship rounds here tonight on Yas Island in Abu Dhabi.
Just keep your eyes open. Just keep your eyes open coming in. Just when you come in, just don't keep going
Deep
right,
breaths,
coming
deep
in
breaths.
low, all right? Don't keep going right low, coming in.
Hey, it's about 2-1. It's about 2-1. We need this next round.
Keep your movement coming in, you're fine. Just keep feinting, keep the angles,
Feints will open
keep the
him
in
up.
and out. Start going body head. Don't put your head down to the right, not looking. When you're coming in, looking in the eye. Look what he's doing.
Listen,
his body to the head's open.
All your shots were with the head inside. That's why you're getting stuck.
Yeah.
Let's get the head outside.
Feints will open him up.
Get low, and then let's get the head outside.
He's faded.
And then go behind him. Let's get behind him.
What you got? What you got? What you got, Phil?
Feints. Take it to the ground.
Very interesting. BJ Penn's corner is telling him to take it to the ground.
Fourth round. Let's see if BJ looks to do exactly that. Frankie still trying to mix it up.
Still moving just as well in the fourth as he did in the first.
No surprise to you?
No, none at all. As we said, the kid has tremendous conditioning.
See if BJ indeed looks to take this fight to the ground. Championship rounds. BJ's been here before, Frankie Edgar has not. Edgar again looking for a home for that jab all night long. Stick and move. The game plan implemented with perfection for the challenger. Penn again misses with the uppercut. Edgar the aggressor. BJ, 1, 2, 3 different attempts to land the jab. Frankie Edgar comes in, finishes with the right. Trying to keep that head off center. To the body.
So far, BJ has not listened to his corner, has not tried to take this fight to the ground.
Stuffs the takedown again, though. Calling for the 9-2 in the corner of Edgar. There's the kick. So light on his feet.
Yeah, I mean, that is a real benefit of being the lighter guy, faster.
Just missed with the head kick.
And I really think it benefits him that he doesn't cut weight. You know, that no matter what benefit you get from cutting weight, it does take something out of your body. You know, to dehydrate yourself like that and rehydrate the day of the fight, you can't be 100%. It's impossible.
And Joe, this has been the style of fight where even though BJ is bigger and probably stronger, we haven't seen a fight where BJ can be able to take advantage of those factors.
Good right hand there by Frankie Edgar, snuck in.
Haven't seen the clinch, haven't seen the takedowns.
Right. And yeah, hasn't imposed his weight on him on the fence.
Absolutely.
I mean, this is a lighter man's fight right here.
And the lighter man's doing very, very well.
It's definitely, you know, he's definitely keeping it close.
Penn gets right out of the way.
You got a little anxious there, leading with that hook. You got to set that up on a guy like BJ. But look at his movement. When BJ comes after him, not straight back. You know, I mean, young fighters really can learn from this guy. The way he moves is so textbook. Doesn't move straight back, moves to the side. It doesn't move to the same side each time. Very unpredictable.
11-1 in his mixed martial arts career to the body of Penn. The champion trying to counter.
Always on the balls of his feet. Constant angles. I mean, he's never getting lazy. Always moving.
Visually equal damage seems to have been done.
Good counter right by BJ. A nice snake-like jab.
Checked again. BJ sees those kicks coming. Pushing forward is Edgar.
Mike, I would think that these are difficult rounds to score.
No question about it.
Good counter over there by BJ.
"20 seconds left in round 4. First title fight for Frankie Edgar.
Well, win, lose, or draw, he has handled himself very well against the greatest lightweight champion the sport has ever known. Oh, and he ends with a nice left hook.
5 minutes remains in the fight.
Put your foot up. Put your foot up.
Breathe, DJ, breathe.
Big lungs all the way to my finger. Breathe all the way to my finger.
Breathe, DJ, breathe.
Hey, if you go straight back, you just follow him and keep punching. Hide behind your shoulders. Stay protected behind your shoulders.
Take this round, take the last round.
Let me get a little water in there.
Oh, you're missing, bro, you're missing.
Give me, I can't, there we go. Give me that ice.
Let's take a look at the replay here. There's a miss and a nice straight jab by BJ. And there's a good straight right by BJ. But overall, as we said, a difficult round to score.
5th and final round. BJ Penn, Frankie Edgar, UFC lightweight title fight. BJ started with the right, faked it, delivered the left.
Got him again. Take down. Look at that.
Wow. And that is the second time Penn has been taken down. That one much more authoritative. But right back up is the prodigy.
Maybe the first time at lightweight.
First time in a long time, Joe.
Who else has taken him down at lightweight?
Nobody in over 6 years. He has not been taken down at lightweight in over 6 years.
This is getting very interesting.
And has not lost at 55 since January 2002.
And another thing, if the judges are looking at BJ's face, he's the one that seems to be a little more busted up. I mean, Frankie's got a couple of scratches on him, but BJ's got welts under his left eye and a little bit under his right, and Frankie's still moving on him.
I'd have been way back.
Head kick
with Jens Pulver. 3:40 remains in this battle.
Did Pulver take BJ down?
Oh, man.
That's so long ago, I don't remember. But that BJ isn't even related to this BJ.
How true is that?
Yeah, I mean, that was a BJ who was sort of overcome by the moment of fighting for the championship fight. This is a great champion we're seeing here tonight.
I mean, that was over 8 years ago. Man, he snaps that right hand. 3:10.
Oh, nice leg kick by BJ there.
Ready for a scrap all the time. Truly one of MMA's all-time elite is BJ Penn, but he is being pushed here tonight by Frankie Edgar.
Good right hand by Frankie, look at that.
2 minutes, 30 seconds left in this fight. BJ looking for the head kick. Two minutes. Desperation. Who can leave the impression? Can he get another one? Not that time. BJ Penn able to stuff it. And again, Frankie's got to be careful he doesn't get careless there.
Yeah, he's got to be careful he doesn't run into one of those hammers on the way in. Nice left hook by Frankie.
145 now, Joe.
Mike, Frankie is winning this final round.
See what BJ does with 135 now.
Nice leg kick.
Good
Very
counter.
nice. I like how he set that up.
Out slick and out speed. That was the game plan coming in. Just over a minute. Jab again.
Frankie Edgar has not lost an ounce of pep in this final round, but BJ has. BJ has considerably slowed down, Mike.
Got the shot to the body nonetheless. 30 seconds remains in the fight. Little 1-3 by Edgar. Connects with the jab. Stuffed again.
He's making him work, though.
The whole 25 minutes, Joe.
Good right hand by BJ. Got good knee by BJ.
The hero kick pushing forward.
Look at that.
This title fight will go to the judges' scorecards.
Very, very interesting.
Is Frankie Edgar the new lightweight champion, or has BJ Penn defended?
Well, it was certainly a lot more competitive than people thought it was going to be. And there's the takedown, complete takedown with him on top. And there's Frankie Edgar landing a nice right hand. And there's a nice leg kick, ducks under the left. Very, very interesting.
Frankie Edgar, BJ Penn. Now they can only wait. He performed brilliantly. Dana White has the belt. Will it go around the waist of the champion once again, or this man, the challenger, Frankie the Answer Edgar? Prodigy looking for his 4th lightweight title defense. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Doug Crosby scores the contest 50-45. Sal D'Amato scores it 48-47. And Andy Roberts scores the contest 49-46 for the winner. And new UFC lightweight champion of the world, Frank the Answer Edgar.
He has done it!
The new UFC lightweight champion of the world, Frankie the Answer Edgar. How does that sound?
Too good, man, too good. You know, I wouldn't be out here if it wasn't for my team. Ricardo, Chris, Phil, Mark especially, Steve, everybody, man, my strength and conditioning team, my family. I love you guys so much, putting up with my bad moods all the time. I love you guys.
Frank, you were a big underdog coming into this fight. You sticked and moved, you used your footwork. Tell us, how good does it feel to pull this off tonight?
Man, this is it. BJ's the greatest lightweight ever, and I just beat him. I mean, I just hope I can be half the champion he was.
Tremendous, tremendous performance. Enjoy it. Congratulations.
The belt doesn't fit, so maybe I am a 45-pounder.
Just carry it around. Do whatever you want to do. You're the champ. Ladies and gentlemen, the new champion, Frankie Edgar.
I don't know. If he is a 45-pounder, he's got about a 20-pound belt around his waist.